All right, 10,000 kids and 500 robots. This was really something to see here in Atlanta this weekend, but we've seen this happen over the past couple years, but you got a chance to see.
I watched the live feed.
You saw that, but also just you saw the energy, all the kids all around
my gosh,
the building.
So excited. You can really tell. It seemed very, very exciting. What we're talking about here is, it's called FIRST, and I keep forgetting what it exactly means. So Carl Azuz is going to help us out with it. Carl, it's for inspiration and recognition of science and technology. So 10,000 kids are in town.
That's right.
What are they doing?
They are working on basically they have a project. They're given they have to raise a certain amount of money, and then they have to construct a robot. And these robots sort of compete against each other in different events. Now, we wanted to focus on them because we're with CNN Student News. We wanted to talk to these students about a couple topics we've covered recently on our show. And the first one is the role of women in technology. Women are, in general, in math and science fields, they're generally underrepresented. So we talked to some of the young females who were competing in the FIRST championship this week in Atlanta, and here's what they had to say. Listen to this.
Science and technology is important at our school just because it proves that we can do one more thing that everyone else can, like all the guys can.
It's important just to show that girls can do anything that boys can do and get our name out there as well.
It also gives you the chance to really prove yourself, really stand up for the rest of women, kind of be an example showing what we can do and that there should be more women in science.
In order to solve what's going on in the present and the future, we need to really focus in on science and technology and really take advantage of it.
There was a lot of team spirit at the event, as you could probably tell by some of the hats and costumes they were wearing. But these are rising stars in science and technology, and so these are folks that we're probably going to hear from again in the future in these fields.
Yeah, we talk about women, of course, as being underrepresented, but just getting a sense, when you went over there, did it look like the girls there were kind of underrepresented, or did it seem kind of a 50-50? What would you say, just looking around the crowd?
I would say they were underrepresented. There were several all-girls groups, and many of them talked to me about how, they love taking part in a competition like this. They loved showing they were just as good, and they said one of the unique characteristics of the competition was they would be called over to help, let's say, an all-guys team that they would then be competing against. So the nature of the whole thing was very, very positive. It was a chance for everyone to help everyone out, and they felt that they were very respected at it.
It did seem, I saw just a little bit of it. It seemed like there's a lot of camaraderie. Although they're competing, it seemed everyone was very excited about, if the other team had something cooler or had some other gadget or however it worked, it seemed they were very excited just to all be there doing this.
They wanted to compete against teams. They said they wanted to compete against teams that had brought their A game. And so they felt that if they were competing against teams that were a man down, if they had a problem with their robot, it wouldn't have been a fair fight, and they wanted a fair fight. So there was one other topic I want to tell you guys about. We talked to these students about college. Everyone we talked to there said they wanted to go to college, and we'd been talking to students on our blog about what they thought they'd get out of it. Is it going to be just a degree? Is it higher education? Is it knowledge? What's the most important thing you want to get out of college? These students had sort of a theme to their answers. I want you to take a listen to this.
I'm looking for the college experience. I'm not just looking for what's after college, I'm looking for what's in college.
I don't really look for the end result. I'm kind of more excited about the person I get to become while I'm there, kind of learning about myself, learning about what I want to do, what I want to be.
I think it's really about life experiences.
The entire experience overall, like having a balance of like meeting exciting people, getting a good degree.
The education probably, because this is something that you can take with you and pass on.
I think it's really like a lot about the journey, not just the end result. Degree is important because you need to get a job, but I think that the most important thing is the journey.
So while you heard a lot of them talk about the degree, talk about the job,
from these kids.
Some of them just wanted to get out of the house.
That's a good one way to do it. That's great.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
really fabulous.
They say college is where you become the adult you are going to be, and those kids sound like they're looking forward to it. That's and then one kid's talking about education. Of course it's important, folks. All right, Carl, always good to see you.
Thank you both
good
very
stuff
much.
as
Good
always.
seeing you guys.
Thanks, Carl. Thank you so much.